Welcome back to another episode on Lost Lands Sand Captivity Collector's Edition. I am your host, Saraman1, and we're going to continue on with the story here of the Sand Captivity. As far as the story goes, it looks like that the father of the child that the grandmother put to bed in the beginning of the beginning of the game, apparently that the father apparently, or the son apparently that she has apparently was captured, but only in a sand configuration. So this is going to be an interesting kind of game so far. So let's go ahead and continue the game, shall we? All right, but next week I will be doing the endless series of the Super Smash Ultimate as well, so keep an eye out for that for next week. So I'm going to do an alternate back and forth of the Lost Lands for this week, and I will be doing the endless series of next week. So it'll be alternate. So keep an eye out for that, and keep in mind of that. All right. So we have in our collection, in our inventory, we have, it looks like, a knife. We have a Kiehl's. We got 4 of them out of 6. We've got a star-shaped, whatever it is. We've got a pearl. That's an ingredient. We need that. We've got some rope. All right. Well, so let's go up in here since we did complete this. Okay, so now, keep in mind, I will point out something here, though, to let you know. That anything in red is, you have to interact with something else in order to receive it. If that makes sense to any of you. Okay, so for starters, we're going to find the clue, which, to me, I thought it was something else, but it's actually a yarn ball. Okay. A compass, hourglass, dipper, apple, and cup. So the apple sits right there, looks like. Okay, and now the needle comes in, and it's red. So we need to kind of look out for that. So the hair is right there, apparently, which is interesting. All right, so we've got the fly agaric. Fly agaric. Forget what that was. So the cup was confusing to me when I was trying to look for the actual object, but it's actually an image on the wall, apparently. All right, it's the same thing for the cup. It's an hourglass as well, sitting right here. Scissors comes into play. Okay. You will be opening things just so you are aware. Okay, so in here, there is an item in here. A rolling pin. Fly agaric. Dipper. Scissors. Compass. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. As of yet, right now, because, yeah, we'll come into that in a little bit. We need to go in there at some point. Alright, so we're going to take this little birdie. We're going to place it right here, and inside we have some eggs. But we need to get a needle, which is right there. We're going to need that. And then scissors. Okay? As far as that goes in there, we're going to leave that be. We're going to get this lock right here. Spice scoop, which is this one here. Now, as far as the dipper, it took me a while to understand where it sits. The rolling pin sits way over here in the corner. The tree is this thing here. Alright, we have 4 more left things to find. So, a fly agaric. It's like a ball with a bunch of pins inside it. For, like, sewing kit, if that makes sense. Alright. A plate. Oh, that's a compass. Oh, okay. So that's a compass. Interesting. All right. Yeah, it looks like we had to go in there at some point. So, all right. Dipper and plate. All right. Dipper and plate. The plate it's speaking of is this thing right down here. Now the dipper is what's left. And there it is. Alright, so we've got a needle and a thread. So now we've got needle and a thread. Now we can go over here to the annoying hens. So let's zoom in right here. Let's go ahead and sew this bad boy up. Alright, now let's interact, and there we go.
Well, that's it. You can go. Thank you. I don't have much to repay your kindness. I'll give you a nice thing. Maybe it will come in handy.
A tile. Okay, to what? We will find that out at some point. When and how, I don't know. So let's interact here. There is something here. The stone is too heavy, so we can't move it. But we can with this. Like I said before, we will be able to go back to some areas, some scenes, in order to interact with some stuff. So, there is a snake skin. Okay, let's get that cule. And we need this green bottle shard. And then this cule sitting right here. Straight out. Alright, so we have all the cules? Yes, we do. So that's going to be handy at some point. So, let's get out of this annoying hen house. Alright, so now we've got a pearl, we've got a snake skin. There is something here, though. We're going to... Yep, the poppy seeds. We need to get them, and voila. Alright. We will have to come back to that area at some point. Alright. It was a pearl, poppy seed, snake skin, and the final ingredient lies within this green shard. And that would be, let's find out, the eggshell. Like I told you, we would have to go back to that hen house at some point. Like I said before, we would have to go back to that hen house at some point. Too much clucking for you? Well, don't let the clucking be too fooling for you, I'll tell you what. Alright, now, as far as the ingredients. Okay. Okay, we need to find out the recipe. Okay, so let's see what we got. We don't have the actual recipe, do we? Apparently, it does it automatically for you, so you don't have to worry about putting things in the correct order. So, I mean, what's the point? Alright, so we have that. Now, let's check the map to make sure we're in the correct spot, and yes, we are. So we have to find the pond with the fish. Now, since there's fish here, right? Well, it did say at some point that the chest that we need to find is right here. So we're going to take that. Okay, the chest can be hooked by attaching a hook to the rope. I saw a suitable one nearby. So we would have to come back to the pond with a hook. And like I said before, we're going to take this hook. And then we're going to grab said hook, grab the rope, and place it like so. Rope with hook. Alright, you chickens, chill out. Alright. So, we're gonna grab this rope with a hook, goes into the water, and here comes. Handy. So we got the rope back, which is nice. So we're gonna use the star shape. And then, place the 6 kill coins inside that. However, I love this thing. Okay, I love this. So we would have to arrange the chips in a certain way. So we have to do this in a certain way. So if I remember right, some of the green might have to, Ow. I will do a tutorial on how to do this at some point, but we're gonna skip this just for safe reasons because of other reasons. Okay? So that's just the solution right there. I didn't think twice to remember that. But that's the solution. I will show you how to actually do that without using a skip. Thank you. Alright. So let's go in here. Some of these mini games I will be doing off screen to actually remember how to do them, and then I will do tutorials on each one on how to do them correctly. Okay? So keep that in mind. But I will get them done. Don't worry about it. Okay? So let's go ahead and zoom in right here. Zoom in again. And we have a boar. Okay? Now, let's check the map to make sure we've gotten everything. Okay, so now we need to go here to the Marin's Yard. Okay, Marin's Yard. We need to be here for what? We've got something we can use, and it looks like, to me, we can use it on like so. Now, the portal design for this particular level is actually, or this particular game, is actually quite unique. So sit back and watch.
There doesn't seem to be any active work going on here. Maybe they left a note.
Alright. So there are several things we can do here. So, for starters, let's go to this tent. We're gonna go right here. The Academy of Magicians of the Lost Lands is grateful for the opportunity to explore the stronghold of the Five Worlds and help with its restoration. We consider our work here completed. We have discovered and protected everything of value. There should be no troubles. If something suddenly goes wrong, use this rune in the chest to get to the Academy. Anyone in the Academy will immediately provide you with magical help. Alright, so we're going to take this tile. But there is something back here. Mage Marin. I will do a separate video on each description of the manuscripts that we found. And there's 10. So getting through 10 of them is actually going to be interesting. So, keep that in mind.
There may be a useful tool at the top, but I need to repair the scaffolding to get up there. This will require a lot of boards.
Fair enough. So, since we have the tile, since there's what? We have all three. Okay, we're just missing only one particular item. So let's find this, okay, so there's a skull. Okay, so we will have to come back to that at some point. Okay? So now the interesting about this is that inside here is actually a maze. And let me tell you, it's not fun to deal with that. But with this in mind, now that we are in a new area, there is I'm looking at an hourglass sitting right here, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and click that. And the morphing object is on the other side of this little scaffolding here. Right here. Okay, go ahead and click that, and you have found all the collectibles at this point this far. So good job getting that done. Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, it is actually a maze. So we have to go through this set maze. So, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer for this. So, we're going to go and do our best. Okay? So, let's see if we can figure this out, huh? So, let's go in here. We need this item right here, the spear. Okay? So, let's go back. And then go in here. Use set spear on this mask. Now we have the mask. Okay? Now let's go back to the entrance. But then go here this time. The mask will go here. Opens a pathway forward. Now the next area is going to be a little bit interesting. So, let's go over here. In here, we need this. And that opens up a path that way. Okay, so we're going to go right through here. And we have this. We're going to grab the sword. Okay. Now we're going to go back one more time. And then go into this little entrance here. And use set sword. Door opens. Now, let's interact with this over here first. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take this crystal. And let's go back. We're going to go over here. And activate the crystal here. Okay? And then we're going to move forward. Okay? So we're going to go over here. We're going to go ahead and move this stuff. We're going to get the lever arm. We're going to go back. And then come over here. And then use lever arm on that and activate. And we are through like...
I remember there used to be a lake here. I hope I can find planks here to repair the scaffolding near the stronghold.
Okay. So, there are 10 planks, supposedly. However, we're going to go ahead and pick this collectible here. As you can see, it's a morphing object. We're going to be doing that just perfectly. Okay? Then next, we need to find the unusual collectible. And it's way over here by the tree. So we're going to go ahead and pick that. Okay? Now you have found the collectibles this far. Congratulations. But you are far from over from getting these collectibles. So keep this in mind.
A big petrified troll. I wonder what happened here.
You will soon enough will understand why this troll the way it is right now. And it will explain why it's like this. Just so you know. Okay, we'll come back to it at some point. Okay, let's go here. We have a gem right there. We've got a plank right there. That's it for that area. Alright, we're going here, grabbing this plank. We will have to deal with this at some point. Let's go in here. Grab that. Grab that. And I think there should be at least one more somewhere, isn't there not? I don't think so. But I'll be disappointed if we have to come back to this boat, you know what I mean? I'll be very angry. Not literally angry where I'm making unusual words, so we're not going to go that far, are we? Let's hope not. Alright, so we've got a plank right here. We will at some point be able to figure out how to get this one. Okay? Let's see here. Zoom in here. There's a plank right here. Let's go ahead and grab that. We have 8 out of 10. Not bad. I feel like there's more planks elsewhere, and I just don't think twice on it. Okay, there's a plank here. And there's a plank right there. Beautiful. We have all 10 planks. Now, let's go ahead and go back. And let's go ahead and use the 10 planks. Now, this is like a mini game. So you would have to put the correct pieces in the correct spots in order for this to effectively work. Okay? So you would have to keep in mindful of pieces and how they fit and where they go. So you would have to kind of be very mindful here. Because what could happen could be the last time you think twice on. So, let's go ahead and try to fit every piece possible. Okay? So, you would have to do it very, very carefully. Otherwise, things like this can happen. Okay? So, it might take a while to understand where things go. Okay? It might take a bit. Okay? So that's just one thing. You might have to be very careful where you place things, okay? So, we're going to do it this. We're going to bring these down. Bring this over here. Bring this piece, but that doesn't help. So I guess it does matter where that one goes. I guess. Okay, let's put this one here instead. Put this here. And then let's try it this way. Okay? Oh, Lord. Okay? It's a little challenging, but once you figure it out, you'll be able to know what you're doing here. Once you figure it out, you'll be able to figure this out. Good Lord, what is going on here? Yeah, it's going to take a bit once you know how to put this thing together. Like, quite literally. Yeah. As you can see, it's kind of tough to do this. As you can see, it's hard. It's not meant to be easy. To be exact on this. So knowing how to do this is one thing. Yeah, it's not meant to be easy. Ah, the controls are a little bit slow. Come on. Sometimes this can be daunting if you're not careful. It has to be fitting in the exact sequence, which is annoying. And alright. I will have to do this on another episode because I ran out of time, so. There you go. So I ran out of time. Sorry, ladies and gents. I wanted to do this whole scaffolding, but that's going to take a lot of time to get it done perfectly, so. If you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode, which is going to be on Thursday, and I'll catch you guys then, which is going to be Lost Lands Sand Captivity Collector's Edition. I'm your host, SarahMad1, and I'll catch you guys then on Thursday. Peace out.